No coughing.
¿Por qué no? This guy.
That's like in Critical Role when somebody sneezes and actually is like, stop it. Cool. Cynthia, before you post the like picture to socials, let us all take a picture first. Like that way not one of us is like
Okay, yeah, I try to take multiple before I post it, and then I even say, okay, smile, but like nothing me hace caso, so I just
I think it's best when she just does it without letting us know.
I don't think you've ever said smile because like there's so many where somebody's like,
yeah, no one ever smiles even when I do say it, but that's
like
okay.
let us know, that way we're
Yeah,
not
I'll
like...
let you know. You got it.
Pues.
All right, cool. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys finalized the encounter in the cave with Valine, who was secretly a hag, disguising herself as a young elf in order to lure our boy whatever his name is, Anders, to this cave, and you guys were able to catch her what seemingly was like mid-ritual of some sorts. After trying to haggle with the hag, she ultimately chose to betray you and was cut down by Palpius for her efforts. Not before she unleashed a dangerous spell and took down two of your comrades, who experienced their own versions of reality for a short bit. Tybalt is able to heal them, get them back up, and I believe that's where we left off.
Yep, sounds about right. I have a little bit of life, so I assume that's from the healing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What's your guys' next move?
I can't recall if we looted prior to. We just ended combat, right? No, we didn't check anybody.
You did actually loot.
Did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we found a letter from her.
Oh, right. I remember.
That she wanted to go back to her brother. He's at the high road. I don't remember what that's supposed to mean, but we're supposed to take the letter to her brother. And it came with a pair of glasses that it's almost like a secret decoder ring that lets us see stuff that we can't see normally. And then it was signed with a weird name too. So it was signed Sylvandal Erkins. We don't really know what that's about yet, I don't think. So maybe that's her real name. I don't know. All right. Well, I guess we're ready to head out probably. Unless you guys want to look around this area. I don't know if there's anything else. Looks like it's just a... Does it look like there might be anything else useful in the room? Or is it just like a makeshift, like shitty little space?
It looks like it's kind of like a makeshift shitty little space. There's like some crates and like supply barrels, but nothing that really stands out to you.
Okay. I mean, I'd say we're ready to head back unless you guys want to do anything.
Is there a spear anywhere in this area?
A sphere?
Spear.
Or a spear?
Spear, yeah. Pokey stick.
No spears that you can find. There, the hag herself used like a staff as part of her equipment, but no spears.
Okay.
No Brittany's either.
Okay. The water up above us is running water, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's coming out of like the mountain itself, almost as if it's like a origin point for the creek or river that you guys crossed earlier.
All right.
Like you gather, like knowing what you know about like mountains and like creeks and stuff, this seems to be where like all of the rainwater kind of trickles through the soil and like comes down into a very like clean water source.
Cool. Tybalt's gonna walk up and find Aaron's body, and he's gonna pick him up, grab him, and move him over to the river source.
Mm-hmm.
And say,
whose body?
Aaron's.
Oh, okay.
Just the goblin.
Oh,
and say, may your family find you and discover your fate. May they learn from your mistake. And just chuck it in.
It splashes and starts to float downstream a bit as you see it like go over the like crests of the like different levels of soil there as it floats downstream out of sight.
And I'll walk back to the group and say, we should get back. Anders, are you okay?
Anders says, yeah, Tybalt, I think I'll be okay. I'm a little caught off guard by all of this, but I'm ready to just go home, man. I don't know about you. Let's get out of here.
I think we're all ready for a little rest. Everyone else, I think, our business is done here unless you all need to look for anything else.
I'm ready to go back.
I'm good to go when you guys are.
Cool. Yeah, we can make it back then. You guys are able to. You guys are able to make it back to town just fine, especially having Anders with you. He's able to, find his way back easily. You're only about like an hour outside of town on foot. Once you get to the edge of the forest, you find Thistle waiting there as well, excited to see his brother. Anders is fine, and runs over to you guys and is just like, oh, you guys found him. You found him. That's so cool. Like, thank you guys so much. Mind you, it's still heavily raining. Thunder is fucking that, bro. Thunder is crackling in the background. There's lightning, here and there. Rain is pouring very hard. You almost have to like shield yourself from it because it's such a nuisance to you, like on your face, and like makes it hard to like see because you're just being like pelted with constant rain. The wind is howling, so you have to like speak at elevated voices, but you guys are able to make it back just fine.
You guys see me okay?
It's super choppy.
You see, yeah, it is choppy.
Oh, my video's choppy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn it off then. Okay, because I think it was affecting my audio too. Okay, can you guys hear me better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool.
Sounds pretty
Got
clear.
it.
So,
Dope.
all
I
right,
think
well,
it's clear. I'm just a little delayed.
okay. All right. Well, I'm I'm normally already, pretty quiet for the most part, but Vox is like even more unusually quiet. I'm pretty much beelining for the tavern. I need a drink.
Can I say that Ebrath tries to make some conversation with Vox on the way back?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't bother me.
So Vox, I'll on the way back, yeah, I'll see you kind of taking point and kind of in your zone, and I'll say, hey, are you okay?
I think I have a kid, a breath.
You didn't
I
know about that?
I had a weird dream when I went down. No, I don't have kids, but now I think I might have a kid. I don't know what to do with this yet.
With you think you have a kid with her?
It has to be. It's the only logical explanation.
Man,
And that's
okay.
it's not only concerning for me, because that would make her a paragenasi.
Which means
Which
what?
means that not only did the child inherit my powers, she would have also gotten something from Mistral. And that is a little scary.
You have a daughter?
I think I do.
Okay. Well, is she your daughter? If she exists, is she with Mistral?
I don't know, but that's the only thing that makes logical sense here.
Okay.
I need a drink, buddy.
Well, yeah. No, we'll let's get you a drink, and we'll help you find her. I know what that feels like. I always felt that I was kind of an older sibling to Blast, but you know, he almost felt like a son to me too. So I know what that feels like. We'll if I can help, I'll help.
I appreciate
Let's
that.
go get you a drink.
Are we gonna drink or not?
Bro, I'm
Yeah, I'm
3
heading.
pistols deep, bro. Come on.
I'm heading to the tavern, like I said. Like once we get back into town.
Yeah.
Tibble is gonna tell Thistle, where is your father?
They were at the tavern actually when you guys left them.
They stayed there. They didn't like go.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah.
back.
I mean,
Okay.
as far as you know, yeah.
Well, because we've been
Yeah.
gone.
Probably like a few hours.
Okay. Yeah, because we've been gone now. Okay. So like 4 or 5 hours we've been gone? Because the travel time plus
I would say, yeah, an hour or two and 2 hours, there and back, total,
and then whatever. Okay.
and then however long it took you in.
Yeah, so it wouldn't take us very long in the actual cabin, right? Like maybe an hour. So we've only been gone, what, 3 maybe?
Yeah, like maybe 2 max at the
Okay. Okay, cool.
at the cave.
Can I want to have Ebrath before we get to town fall back and kind of fall in line with Tybalt, like as we're getting to town,
Mm-hmm.
and just look up to Tybalt and say, what do you make of all this?
I think it's pretty much exactly what we've been following, or what's been following us. There are special interests in these places. Phandalin is no different than Leylon. There are these cults that want to summon their god back. And I think we found the next clue in our journey. So, first things first, we have to return Anders safely, make sure that he understands what happened, that he doesn't feel guilty about it, and then we can set off to figure out what this all is headed towards.
Agreed. It's not the boy's fault. He was taken in under false pretenses, and at the same time, who knows what magic was involved. And is Julio here?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, so that, and I'll look to Gon too, knowing they journey pretty closely by, and I'll look to Gon too and say, I agree with Tybalt. I think he's right. What are your thoughts on the next step?
I think we need to start considering more crucial options. I think we've dilly-dallied enough, and while we have been working at and keeping this small place safe that we have grown fond of, I think the best way to protect them is to deal with the more bigger, grand threat that's facing this small town and even possibly this region of the world.
Agreed. Just as an aside, that fucking mustache, my boy. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna start calling you fucking Ricardo, bro. That shit looks good, man. That's a good mustache, bro.
Solid.
That looks fire. You should keep that forever. I'm also Palpius, are you where are you, like, in our line of our group? Where are you located?
I'd say towards the front.
Okay.
Just in case shit gets a little crazy.
And Jinx, you're to the back with Tybalt and Gon?
Yeah, hanging back. But keeping still close by, always in proximal area. And just one thing about Jinx is that even if she doesn't always participate, just like in her personal demeanor, she is very good at listening with her big old ears. So like her ears perk up to hear, conversations like the ones that are happening now. She's like always in the loop, but not in the loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're observing everything, even if you're not. So I kind of, so everybody is kind of feeling like he just wants to touch base with everybody. So, obviously Vox was the most important at the time. And I want to talk to, same thing as we're getting into town, just talk to Jinx. I know Ebrath hasn't interacted much with Jinx, but I just want to, look up also, because you're way taller than me, and just say, and you, do you agree with Tybalt and Gon's assessment?
I'll go ahead and say I do agree. They have a very level head, and it hasn't strayed us off the path that I'd like to stay on. I trust their instincts, and I've grown to learn to trust this group and their decisions, and I stand behind them.
And that breath, we'll look up at Jinx as she says that and say, you know, you and I haven't spoken a lot, but after this cavern, after what we went through, I'm now realizing what an asset you are, especially in a fight. And as long as I'm with this group, I'm glad you're here.
Jinx thanks you and puts her paw on, well, kneels down to put her paw on your little shoulder.
I'm just gonna kind of like nervously chuckle and like kind of and I'll just yell up to Palpius because he's at the front of the group with Vox, I'm assuming, and yell and carry my voice up to him and say, Papos, you with us?
I'll be like, I'm here, aren't I?
Oh, that
That's
big
not what
stern.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked. Are you with us though? You here to see this through?
Yes, I am.
We're better for it. The longer you're with us, the better we are. Having you on the front end is definitely a boon. There's only so much I can handle in the front end, and I'm just gonna, laugh it off like as if I'm the frontliner, not Vox.
And I'll chuckle back and say, someone has to, protect you from getting stomped on.
I mean, I wasn't gonna put it like that, but yeah. And if you ever need a little help, just keep that head free, and I'm there. And then at this point, I'm assuming, is Ronnie back yet?
No, he's muted. And
is Ronnie back yet? Okay. Okay. Well, then I guess we just chill for a couple minutes.
So what are we? Well, hold on. As a quick aside, like, what are we doing with the glasses that we got? Like, I feel like somebody should be wearing them. So if something looks different, who's the most perceptive? Edgar, right? Tibble should probably wear these.
Edgar. So, but is it a boon for him if he wears them?
We don't know what they are really.
We can identify
either here, yeah, we can identify them.
Yeah, can we get them assessed or something?
So let's just have Edgar say he's identifying them ritually as we walk down. That way when Ronnie pops back up, we can ask him.
I can identify.
Yeah, you can ritually identify them. I mean, it only takes
I don't have identify.
minutes. Oh, you don't?
No.
Hold on.
I think you're a resident identifier.
The letter.
Oh yeah, I know. I can do it. I can.
The letter that we've recovered explains that the glasses allow you to see markings on a map that the human eye can't see. So we kind of know what they do, but
we have the map.
So we don't need Tibble to wear them. I'll just put them on.
Yeah, I just got to be able to see what map, or just look at maps.
Yeah.
Just start asking people, let me see your maps.
Well, also we have the map.
Who's your map?
We have a map. So
map.
When Ronnie gets back, let's just say when we get back to the tavern, after return.
Our map is not special, dude. It's just a map that we've marked up over time, but it's not like it has. I mean, we can try it.
We didn't find a map in the cavern. Anything?
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Look
saying.
at the letter.
Okay. I misunderstood. I misunderstood the. Okay, then yes, I'll hold on to them, and then if we find another map, that I'll put them on. Before Ronnie gets
put all my notes into the actual document, by the way.
Oh, Ronnie's back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Edgar?
Also, Ronster. Ronster, fucking sick ass haircut, my dude.
Thanks, bro. I was really confused right now because it looked like I had hair sticking out, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But it's the vent behind me,
dude.
Oh yeah,
that
it was like right here,
nice,
and I was like trying to fix it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But it's the vent. Thank you. Yeah, I just got it yesterday. Cool. So,
yeah, I saw the pics on Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook.
But your girlfriend is.
Yeah, that's whack as fuck. So anyway,
Julio with the Guinness. Julio with the Guinness all early. Irish breakfast or what?
Let me see.
Bro, he's fucking cop Julio now, bro.
I saw that.
He's fucking cop Julio.
Oh, my bad.
There's no way.
I was like, first of all, too early for Julio. Second of all, like you don't seem like a Guinness guy.
Damn.
Why
but
not?
With that mustache, he does.
That's what I'm saying. He's cop Julio, bro. He's about to tell you you're fucking right.
Up, dude. Yeah.
There's Julio, and then there's July, his alter ego, bro.
He's my alter ego, Caesar.
Bro.
No.
Oh, Senor Caesar?
It's Testad. First of all, it's Testad.
Cool.
You're 100% Testad right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Cesar.
It's like that.
Officer,
that one.
Officer JC.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not even Julio anymore. He's JC now.
He's like this whole party. Has been speeding.
He's TJ. I mean, JT.
You have a backlight out.
Fucking James is gonna activate her like feline agility.
You mean JT?
Yeah.
TJ Cynthia, really?
So,
I don't know. It came out like that. Okay.
It's actually a coming.
Ronnie,
through.
I think we're heading back to the tavern to just return Anders to his parents.
Cool. Are you like? Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you got back to the tavern? I know you guys were kind of talking amongst yourselves. I kind of heard you for a bit, but I wasn't sure if there was.
It was more just checking up on everybody, like trying to see everyone's thoughts on what just happened.
Cool.
Yeah, before we met it back in.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, yeah, you guys are able to, despite the weather, you guys are able to make it back to the tavern just fine. As you enter, the bell rings per usual. Where is Cynthia going? And they look over at you and
little scoot over.
Yeah, she's just all out of frame. The bell rings and the Elsa, the tavern keep, looks up and her eyes light up when she sees you guys as she says, "Everyone, they're back." And you see a crowd of locals there. Barthen, what's the other lady's name? Damn, I'm such a bad DM. I forget. Adabra, thank you. Adabra, Barthen, and some of the other like locals that you see kind of frequently. There is the drunk guy at the tavern, kind of just like
my compadre.
Yeah,
Tommy.
Good old Tommy, bro.
He's like, "Hey, it's McMuffin."
Damn, fuck is vampire over there got some sunlight.
It's like vampire going in the sun for sure. You're muted too, Cynthia. I don't know if you're trying to say shit.
She's melting.
Dude.
No, I was screaming because it just like hit me like a flashbang.
Yo, how dark would Cynthia be if she was ever in the sun consistently?
Oh, real dark.
Yeah, for sure.
She's actually dark right now.
What?
That's wild. That's not dark for her.
Nah.
Look at her trying to show off.
Look at
Have some color.
She's doing katas in her bedroom.
Caucasian dart.
Yeah. Julio's impression of her was amazing.
Okay, sorry for the distractions. I have my
No,
ring light on.
they're
No, that
welcome
was-
distractions. They're welcome distractions.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, distractions are okay if they make us laugh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you enter the tavern and the crowd of locals is there. Barthen and fuck, whatever her name is, runs over to you right away.
Adabra.
Adabra, thank you. And I feel like that's the easiest name to remember because it's like
I know, bro.
kind of like abracadabra.
Abracadabra, yeah.
That's the first name we got in this campaign, and you can't remember it.
Yeah, they run over and they embrace Anders in like a big hug as he doesn't even try to fight him off. He's just like he feels like glad to be home. You see the comfort like kind of like wash over him as he like leans into his father's shoulder and just like hugs him back. As they
real quick, what does Barthen look like?
He's just like a middle-aged old older guy with like a cul-de-sac fucking balding. He's got hair on the sides, bald on top. He's got like a long mustache that kind of connects into like a short beard.
Oh,
so
he looks like the Onion Knight. Sir Davos.
No, I would say less rugged.
Okay.
I can't think of.
But I mean, he would be kind of sturdy though, right? Because he's like
yeah,
stables.
He's in good health. Like he's not like fat or anything. He keeps himself busy because he's like constantly loading things on people's carts and unloading things, and his job kind of dictates his body health. So he's in good health for his age.
He looks like he got some strength to him.
Yeah.
But he's a little dopey from what we've okay.
Yeah. In the excitement of everything of the reunion, you see Adabra kind of like showering Anders with words of like of affirmation. They're so glad that he's home, and we'll get you patched up right away. Are you okay? Is there anything you need? Like anything you need? Elsa is like kind of shouting orders back to the kitchen, asking for food to be prepared. You hear just this goblinoid voice in the back, just like, oh, food, whatever. No. As you hear the kitchen kind of starting to come alive. On the outskirts of the hustle and bustle of the crowd, you see Lady Gariel, who walks forward and addresses you all and says, well, you've done it again. You've helped Phandalin. Yet again, we are continuously in your debt. Thank you all for your services. What have you learned? What was the cause of this?
Before we answer, I want to misty step to the bar, and like I'm now standing on a stool, and ask Elsa, I need 3 of your biggest flagons of your strongest drink.
And please. She looks down at you and she says, Ebreth, they're on their way.
And I look over to Vox, and I motion to the stool next to me, and I look over to Papias, and I point to the other stool, and I say, we got this. And I look over to Vox and say, if he approaches, we got this. Don't worry about recounting what we found. Enjoy your drink. Enjoy your thoughts. Relax. Well, I got this.
Yep.
And
I will take you up on that.
I'll hop back down and run over to Tybalt, and just to assist him with the recounting to Lady Gariel.
Yeah, and so Lady Gariel kind of like, sees what you're doing over there and turns and addresses the rest of the group, and she says, Jinx, what can you tell me?
Jinx leans in, puts her hands on the
Does Jinx
bar.
have hands or paws? Like,
Well, arms.
Does she
Yeah,
like
they're
hand
paws.
They're
They're
like
she has
hand
toe
paws.
paws.
beans, or like can she has to be able to grip things?
She has beans for sure.
I for sure
got
have
hand
beans.
beans.
Are
I
they
just
like
don't know if they're like.
elongated beans?
Yeah,
Are
I
they
don't know
like
if they're
beans at
like
the tip?
handy.
Like
No,
alien
they're
I
just.
would say they
They're
have.
like just.
Dude, I would say
like when you
have to
put
be
olives on
handy
your
because
fingertips as a kid? Is it like that?
dude, they
Like,
have to be they
Yeah.
have to be handy because she's dexterous, right?
that's what I'm saying.
They've
Like,
got to be at least human size.
Yeah, but my back paws are like normal. Just
yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I lean in and I was like, first, let me have a
Dave's like,
glass.
what the fuck?
Dave's face. Like, what the fuck?
Let
you
me
have like
have-
long ass beans on your fingers.
Yeah,
That's fucking weird.
long beans. I know. Just accept it.
Long beans.
You guys some beans. And she says, let me
Fuck
have
itself.
a glass of your freshest milk on ice, shaken, not stirred, and then we can talk.
And she says,
So
Jinx, and she kind of like looks at Elsa confused, and she's like, I'm sure I'm sure Elsa can get that for you. And she kind of like points at Elsa, and Elsa's just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm like, yeah, Elsa. This.
I'll walk up to Gariel and kind of like put my hand up and like pat like the small of Tybalt's back and say we've learned a lot recovering Anders. The threat to this town is not a threat only to this town. It seems that the cult of Talos was heavily involved in the abduction of Anders. We stopped a ritual, thankfully, before he was too hurt. But Talos is here. They have plans for this area of the world. It's not only Merkle we have to worry about. It seems that Talos is the most immediate threat. And I'll look up to Tybalt and say, do you think they have any maps we can read? I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah. Just because I feel like you know them better than Ebrath does.
I think these glasses go to a very specific map that may or may not be here, but doesn't hurt to try.
And Tybalt, would you have anything to add to the Lady Gariel that I've missed?
Valine wasn't who she says she was, but she's taken care of now. We're on the hunt.
And that'll kind of jog. Sorry, go ahead.
We don't know much more information than that.
And that'll almost like jog Ebrath's memory, and I'll look up at Gariel and be like, "Oh, is Lady Lenine here?"
You look around, and Lenine is not in the vicinity.
So I'll like look around and see that she's not there, and look at Lady Gariel. Is what's his name? Tribor there as well, or no?
Tribor is there, yeah. He hasn't addressed you guys, but he's there.
Is he standing like nearby to Gary?
Yeah, he's like on the outskirts
okay.
of the group.
Okay, so I'll look over. I don't see Lenine, and I will look over and lock eyes with Tribor, and then look back to Lady Gariel and say, like Tybalt said, she was not who she said she was. She was a hag, actually, and attacked us. She was who was trying to perform the ritual, including Anders. We've dealt with her, but I think Lady Lenine should be informed, because I know she may be most affected by that loss.
And Tribor says, "Yes, Lenine has been informed up to this point. We will update her further. Thank you for your service." And he says, "The cult of Talos attacked my encampment in the Neverwinter woods previously." And he pulls out a totem that is carved in a familiar way that you're familiar with. And he says, I've kept this totem that we found in our loggers camp almost as a reminder of the threat that's out there. What does this mean to you?
I'll take it from Tribor and kind of like hold it up to Tybalt, and kind of like hand it off to him while like kind of looking at him, and just look back to Tribor and say, it looks like the cult has a more far-reaching plan for the region than I think my friends originally, and you as well, originally thought. We think there's something far larger at play here that I think, need to put a stop to.
Tribor says, it sounds like this problem is bigger than Phandalin. I'm not sure how, but wait, when are we taking the picture?
Oh, sorry. I was trying not to interrupt, but like now.
All right, everybody smile for the camera.
Wait,
Dave, come on.
One of
Hey,
those.
that's his choice. That's his choice.
1, 2.
There we go, you handsome bitch. Just fucking look at the camera.
All right. Let's see if this works. I'll post in the disc.
Oh boy.
I look all cheesy. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
You're surprised, or
I guess.
Yeah.
Here. Let me know if you want to do over.
Nah, fucking I trust
Yo,
you. It's
that's
worth posting,
perfect.
and that's
That's
it.
fucking perfect.
Okay.
Look
didn't
at
know if you
Julio
wanted-
for the first time cheesing it up for one of those fucking pics.
So cute.
Handsome,
You didn't want to
first
be
of
in
all.
the. Yeah, I mean, I agree. You didn't want to be in the picture, right?
Yeah, I can't. If I turn on video, it'll clip my whole audio.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you, though. Appreciate you. Look at fucking Bapos. Send that to Susie.
What's up?
Well, she's
No,
on the
you fucking
Discord. She can
smiled
see
like-
it.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure
okay.
Susie will see it.
Yep.
She always does, bro. She's such a lurker.
She'll
Yeah,
fucking
she is.
she'll fucking reply as daddy like within 2 seconds.
Daddy, yeah.
Yeah. She's like Bloody Mary. You say Sal enough times, she'll pop in.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Really cool.
Look at Sal being all bashful now.
All right, guys. Let's get serious.
Okay, all of a sudden.
Okay, I will say, just to turn it away from Susie, I will say the only other girlfriend that is of that same level is Gina, but it's in person. Bro, when Edgar and Gina, bro, when Gina and Edgar hung out, it was the cutest thing. She was just like could not stop fawning over fucking Edgar.
I mean,
she was taking like fucking no, not at all. But she was taking fucking candid pics of us. We're like hanging out, like it was so funny.
Aw, that's sweet.
The pics that I posted of us hanging out was she took those of us just chilling. I was like, damn, bro, she loves you.
Are we telling the story of how he approached her? It was hilarious. Me and Susie had a laugh about that.
Oh, I'm curious. Maybe not a story for right now, but like I'm really curious.
So, anyways.
Yes. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. So Tribor says, he says, I think this problem is bigger than Phandalin itself, and I'm not sure how, but we will do our best to support you. I can't ask you to take on this endeavor, but I also seem to think that you guys are the type of people to do what needs to be done for the greater good. And that's why you'll always be heroes here in Phandalin. You'll always be welcome. And if you ever need anything, you simply but have to ask. We don't have the most resources here. We're but a small town. But we'll do what we can.
And I'll look up to Tybalt and say, does this mean I'm a Phandalorian now? And like I'll look up to Tybalt and like look at Tribor, like all fucking like wide-eyed fucking smile.
And Tybalt says, I think the name's starting to get a bad rap around here. We may need to come up with a new one. Besides, I think the team has changed enough to where a new name is warranted.
And Ebrath will just look like a little crestfallen and like, oh, all right. I'll look up to Tribor.
Sorry.
I'll look up to Tribor and say, I think you have it right. I think my friends are. I think we've already decided to make sure that we take care of whatever this problem is. So I don't think you have to worry. I think you guys are safe here. And I'll walk away from him and towards the bar to go over to Vox.
Tribor, I know you to be a scouter. Would you happen to have any maps that we could take a look at? Any that you haven't made yourself that you've found along your journeys? We have these glasses that may be able to see something hidden within some found maps.
He says, I do believe I have a few maps left over from Neverwinter Woods. I could summon those for you if you'd like. I'm not sure how helpful they'd be, but you're more than welcome to take a look at them.
I'm not sure either, but I feel like with the cult's movements, we haven't been looking at things clearly. They're hiding in plain sight, as we saw from Valine and all the attacks that we've seen. So,
and he says, "Yes, it's very concerning that a creature like that was able to come into our town and fool us all. She was quite charming, to say the least."
I may be able to find someone who can help with that in the future, but for now, take precautions. Don't trust anyone new. Don't trust anyone, for that matter. Find a way to know who they say they are, and hopefully we can get one step ahead of them.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Fucking Susie.
yeah. Fucking spaghetti. Tribor says, "Yes, I think we will vet any newcomers a little bit more stringently. I don't believe in the ruling powers of local affairs to have a say in those kinds of things, but for the safety of the town, I think it might be something we have to start implementing and being a little bit more precautious with who we let into our community going forward."
I'm gonna ask Tribor, have you ever heard of somebody named Bacchus or Bax?
And he says, Bax. No, I don't seem to recall a Bax. Why do you ask? Tell me more about this Bax.
We found a letter from Valine. I think we need to talk to him. It seems like it was her brother. All we know is that we could probably find him at the high road. I don't know what that means. But there seems to have been some kind of agreement with her brother.
I need Ebrath and Gon and Tybalt and maybe Cynthia Jinx to roll a history check.
History, okay. I got a 25.
Got a 5.
Gon got 13.
Okay.
History 12.
Cool. Everybody but Jinx, you all seem to remember that Bax was the name of the barkeep at the inn that you guys when you guys first came into contact with each other, when you guys first met Ebrath. You guys were traveling.
Oh, Jinx wasn't there, I don't think, right?
I think she was.
Well, she doesn't remember that she was there anyway.
Yeah, so even if she was there, she was just, being Jinx and looking at other shit the entire time. She's like, what can I steal? Yeah, you guys remember that Bax was the barkeep at the Wayside Inn that is along the high road on your way down to Leylon. You'll recall that that's where you first fought off the droves of zombies as they were seemingly attacking the inn. The inn had barricaded itself inside. Once you guys freed them of the ghouls, and I believe there were some wraiths there, some Innova wraiths. and they they welcomed you in with open arms, having saved them and their tavern from the attack from the undead. Bax specifically was very forthcoming with drinks all night, and was very what's the word I'm looking for? Thankful for your guys' help. And also, I forget her name right now off the top of my head, but there was the orc girl who was like in love with Tybalt, and that is also where the dwarf Tiga, and acquired your Tegan armor. And now you just need the like Sarah component to go with it, and you guys will have the full set.
Shut the fuck up.
So that's who the letter was addressed to?
What was that?
That's who the letter was addressed to?
Correct.
Okay.
How dare you, Robbie? How fucking dare you?
Hey, you got it though. That's all that matters.
Hey, that's true. What if I didn't though? That would have just gone over everyone's head.
Dude, it happens so often. Like I hate when like I drop like a sick reference and nobody catches it. I'm just like, fuck. Why am I talking to this cashier at Circle K about Star Wars at 2 a.m.? So yeah.
I'm sorry. Just how cute is Cassie right now?
How cute is.
Oh, little bolita.
I tricked her the other day.
Butt, yeah.
I tricked her yesterday. I was going over to Dave's, and like, so normally when you come out of the elevator, you like turn left and then turn right, go down the long hall to Dave's apartment in the back corner. Mm-hmm. There's also that like you can turn left and there's like a whole other courtyard. Right. And so there's a second hallway that kind of comes to like a 90-degree angle, like that meets at Dave's apartment. And so Cass always comes out to like wait for me whenever I'm there. Cause like he's always like, oh, Theo Ronnie's here, you know. She gets all excited and like runs out and like to the door and she like looks for me down the hall. So before she can come out, I fucking sprinted. Like down all the way around the walkway. So then like I came back and then like they were just like looking and I was just like sneaking, and then she like looked and saw me and was like, oh shit. And I was like, I got your ass, Charles.
Got your ass.
That's the best.
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, she was so
bro, I stuck on Frankie the other day when I came home from lunch. So I left the door to the bedroom open. So normally when I get home, normally I close that door because I don't want him getting into the bathroom because it'll fuck up the trash sometimes. And I left it open. Normally he greets me at the door and he's like, what's up? But he was asleep on our bed. So he's such a terrible guard dog. I opened the door, everything was fine. And I walked into the bedroom and he was asleep. And I made a noise and he woke up and he was like, oh shit, Dad's here. He was like jumping off the bed. And I was like, yo, fucking relax. It's okay.
So dopey.
Bro, he's so like, I love him to death, but he's so dumb. Like he's the dumbest dog.
So yeah,
he really is.
Tribor says, I'm not familiar with the Bax. I do know that there is a small roadhouse along the high road, Vox, but I've never been there myself. Maybe somebody else might know more. Sorry, I can't help you on this one.
That's good enough. Thank you. Do you know of a Sylvandal Erkins? Does that sound familiar at all?
No, again, sorry, that's not a name I'm familiar with.
Okay.
It seems like this letter is signed by Sylvandal. I'm not sure how Valine came into possession of it, but it seems like these glasses were meant for this Bax character.
Okay. I think then I'll just like at this point, getting pretty sufficiently drunk, trying to like cope with the daughter situation. I'm just gonna like yell out drunkenly so that everyone can hear and ask, does anybody know Sullivan?
Give me either either a persuasion or intimidation check.
Can
Oh,
I
man.
help him?
How would you like to help?
So I'm sitting at the bar with him, and we're both just knocking back these giant tankards, right?
Mhm.
And I'll go, yeah, does anybody know him?
I'd say probably I'm trying to persuade. I don't think I'm trying to intimidate anybody.
Okay, yeah.
No. I'm not trying to intimidate, but like I'm just lending my little tiny voice to it.
I know, but
Obvious
I'm
might
about how
intimidate.
he's trying to convince people.
But would that be enough to help him with his role?
Sure.
Okay. So advantage?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. Okay, not too bad. 15.
15. Okay. Let me see here.
How many rounds are we in, Andre?
I would say okay. So I me personally,
All of us.
or like in game.
In game.
How many like rounds
In
would
game,
you
I would
like to
say
have
we're
crushed at this point?
so I would say while this talking has happened, Vox and Palpius has probably smashed one. We have just smashed a second, where is my first. But we're like smashing tankards. I was actually going to ask Ronnie, what is the mechanic? Since I'm not technically a person, how does the mechanic work for me getting drunk versus a normal person?
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting because technically, like Warforged are immune to poison, yeah, and
right.
I heard a really cool take on it that there was this really cool take that I saw online that I will suggest. Obviously, the decision is with you guys or whatever, but I saw this really cool explanation. It actually had to do with health potions as opposed to alcohol, but I think the same mechanic would apply where the Warforged don't actually like drink it; they just sort of absorb the essence from it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
But
okay.
But also, so Warforged don't need to eat, but they can. So that's the other thing too. Is like,
yeah, but you must run on something, right? Everybody runs on something.
How many rounds have you guys crushed, Palpius and Vox? And anybody else that's drinking. I'm not trying to take away, exclude anybody. If anybody would like to partake in drinks, you're more than welcome to.
Sound like HR right now, bro.
Hey.
I know.
Be a
Damn,
DM.
Sal. Hitting a little too close to home.
Yeah.
I
for sure have had like two full tankers probably on my third one at this point.
Okay.
I smashed one and I'm on my second.
Got it. Yeah, because they're like small kegs for you.
I've had half a gallon of milk.
Yeah, 100%. Like I would say like each tankard is whatever the tankard that else's is, like the large one. So like what, like 22 ounces?
Probably, yeah.
The tanker bigger than you, bro?
It's like
yeah, I have to like hobbit it and grab with both hands.
Would he sit on the handle with a straw?
Okay. Anybody that's had their fair share of drinks, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Ronnie, what if
I would
Jinx
say
likes to sprinkle some catnip in her icy milk sometimes?
Check.
Yeah, 22.
20.
I failed that shit hard.
Say con save? I'm sorry.
Yeah, con save.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I got a
9.
I got a 20. Palpius got a 22.
Cool.
Fucking orc bitch.
Vox and Jinx, you are starting to feel it. You definitely have you still have your wits about you, but when you move, you're not quite like aware of like your environment, Like when you walk, you don't realize you're kind of drifting to the right a little bit, or
My
like
pupils are really
when you
dilated.
go to like when
by
you
the
go
way.
to like nudge, like when you go to nudge gone, you don't realize that you're putting like your full weight into it. Like you're just not quite aware of your like body's boundaries, I suppose. But you know, you're
I'm
still able to
self-aware.
have normal
God.
conversations. You're tipsy. You're tipsy. You know, you're at that point where you're like right before drunk, but you're not quite there yet. But you're definitely feeling it. That makes sense.
Yep.
At Vox, as you ask around the room, a woman in the back corner says, stands up and says, I know Bex.
Sylvandal is the one I was asking about.
Fuck. Okay. Damn. No.
You're drunker than I am, lady. Sit down.
And she goes, you're right. And just crushes another drink and just like slumps back down into the chair. Yeah, nobody
Can I-
knows who Sylvandal is.
Okay.
Can I petition for Julio to have a +10 to con saves involving alcohol while he has that mustache? He should get automatic advantage.
I second that motion.
We'll see what happens to Julio when
God damn, son, that shit is wild. You know, dude, you know what he fucking looks like? He looks like fucking Ricardo Martinez.
Bro, kinda. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, the fucking greatest of all time.
Okay, the greatest of all time. The greatest. So in one of Ron and I's favorite manga / anime
From
ever.
from Ippo.
Yeah.
Hajime no Ippo. Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God.
He's the world champion that nobody
Dude,
can beat.
Post it. I want to see.
He's the bet.
Dude,
Ronnie, if you can post
it's
it.
funny
The
because
photo.
it kind of does look like him and his dad.
Dude, one, it's I think it's more Julio because so Ricardo has, as he's getting older, his features are getting more hard, right? But Julio does 100% look like Ricardo. Which is hilarious because it's his dad's name too. But
Yeah.
but because like he looks like his dad, Edgar looks like Sada. But like I think Julio looks more like Ricardo Martinez because in the manga his features aren't like crazy. Like he's a good looking dude, which is funny because he's supposed to be in his late 30s, right? Like he just hasn't aged because he's like fighting spirit bullshit, right?
Do you have a crush on my
100%.
boyfriend?
That's fucking
That's Julio for sure.
yeah. Dude, that's 100%
yeah.
Julio.
Low key, he does.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my god, that's fucking Julio. That's
I
fucking
love that so
Julio.
much.
Look at that fucking picture. There's better pictures of like when he's looking down, but that's a fucking good one. Like in the manga, I feel like in the manga his mustache is darker. Fucking hell. Fucking Ricardo Martinez. The eyebrows are the same, bro. Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, Julio has great
Yeah,
So
Whiskey.
good.
Dude, straight up, when I walked into Dave's house and he was there, like my first instinct was to hide my weed. I was like, "Oh shit,
He
how you
looks like
doing?"
a cop.
No, same, bro. When I saw him at Stone, I was like, what the?
You're like,
Oh,
"I'm only
Julio?
2 drinks
Yeah.
off."
I was like, oh,
Yeah, dude.
they got followed in, you know, tell.
They got followed in. They got followed
We
in.
got to.
Look at
And then I think before we left, we went to go drop off Cynthia's Tupperware.
oh,
And-
that's the one. Ronnie, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one right there.
Easily.
That's the fucking one.
He came down
Just
to the parking lot. I
moving
didn't
the hair-
recognize him.
Moving the hair
You
to
didn't?
No,
All you gotta do
I
is
was just like,
move-
because I thought it was gonna be Dave, because I was texting him,
Yeah.
and then I was
Ronnie, in
like,
that picture,
who's
all you gotta
this
do is move their hair
security
to the
guard?
side. That's it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is move their hair to the side. That's just a 90s haircut.
Yeah, that's just bedhead, Julio.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's just bad. God damn.
But Julio,
He's the
move your hair a
strongest ever,
little
though.
down.
He's the strongest
Now?
ever. Yeah, like pull it in
I got-
front of your face.
Yeah,
I have an unbeatable jab.
You do, bro.
I'm an unbeatable champ.
There we
Hey,
go.
there it is. There it is.
Also, I love that Julio knows
Sold.
the anime too, because it
Absolutely.
makes it that much better.
Absolutely.
That much better. Bro, you just fucked up Sendo in a sparring match.
Dude, he's about to murder Sendo in the ring.
Bro, it's gonna happen.
It has to.
Bro, because it has to mimic. Okay, I'm sorry for the side for everybody that doesn't understand what we're talking about, but it has to mimic the Gaiden. And what happened to the Gaiden? Homie got fucked up. And what happened? Coach had to come in and do some work. That's what's gonna bring Evo back to the ring.
Yeah.
Sendo's gonna fucking die or get crippled, and Evo's coming back with a vengeance. He's gonna murder fucking Ricardo. That's my theory.
So so unfortunately nobody knows who Bax is. Vox,
Yo, forgot
or
we were playing
Sylvandahl,
D&D,
sorry.
but all right.
Nobody knows who Sylvandahl is. And they all kind of just look at you a little bit concerned as to why this giant rock creature is yelling at them. But they understand that you've had a few drinks and you're just feeling
The 7 foot tall rock person just yelling at the whole room. And a tiny little looking like
the room
like,
trembles a little bit when he yells. Like you can feel the walls of the wooden kind of vibrate a little bit.
Can you do it in Vox voice? Come on.
Do it in your Eastern European
and I'll even lead this into my next bit here. You mean none of you know who Sylvandahl is?
And then you hear a tiny voice from the back be like, "No, do you?"
I get upset. I pound my third drink, and now sufficiently sauced. I will approach Lady Gariel, and I do like the whole like trying to, point at her, but it's like I'm wobbling, and I'll say to her, "If this Sylvandahl is a bad guy, I'm gonna whoop his ass. I know you don't like bad guys. I don't either."
And everybody's gonna go, "Yeah, whoop his ass, Seabass."
Dude, I caught that one.
That one wasn't too high. It's just like Lady Gariel says, Vox, as you know, I stand against any evil in the realm. I work towards maintaining balance on the Sword Coast. I get the idea that you're similar in that way. I know you have your own personal agendas that you need to look into, but in all of this, you have proven to be a tremendous ally to the realm. And I can't thank you and your friends enough for that. She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a small coin and she hands it over to you. And she says, if you ever need any sort of help, just hold on to this coin, channel your magic into it, and that'll alert me and the rest of the Harpers to your call for help.
The Harpers.
In a brief moment of clarity, I sort of like briefly snap out of the drunken stupor, and I remember back to when she helped us with the dragon fight, and she provided some soldiers. Lady, I know you've done it before. I know I can count on you when the going gets rough. I appreciate that. And the same goes. I know you've not held back in asking us for help. I know that you've made your position very clear. I think you have a good hold on the town here. I think you guide them in the right direction. And I'll be happy to help anytime I can. And know that if this coin, this mystical symbol you have here, just know that I will only call you in a time of true need. Thank you.
She says, Vox, I think we will be calling upon each other more and more in the coming days. Just know that you have the Harpers. The Harpers have your back. We will do what we can to assist you and your friends in this growing time of turmoil. I've been in touch lately with a compatriot of yours, Miss Octavia, and
it's been a while since we've heard from her.
I have sworn to her that we will assist any way we can, using the full force of our agency, of our whatever the word is. I can't think of the fucking word. Organization. Yeah. The Harpers stand behind you 100%. And as does Fandolin. You know, and Tribor kind of chimes in and he says, Vox, this Lady Gariel has been a tremendous help to us here in Fandolin, and you all have shown to be the same. And like I said before, Fandolin will always regard you as locals, as heroes, as our champions. And we are forever in your debt.
Can I have a quick tabletop discussion? What the hell ever happened with Halia? There's a lot of shit, and I don't remember ultimately what
she took off.
She left.
Yeah, she left.
Okay.
Yeah,
the moment we started going after what's his name, Skeel, we went to go question her and she had taken off.
Yeah, we assume she fled.
Correct.
Okay. Because my last notes say tribal, and this is from February, mind you, but the last mention I have of her in my notes is Tribor and Lady Gariel remove the spell and tell the group it may be better to hold off on confronting Haley. I think the spell was a Zone of Truth. I think this was a Zone of Truth moment, and that was kind of the last mention where we were like, we need to hold off, and then I think we just didn't hear about her, and I don't know if it was ever like definitive if she left or what happened.
She did leave because Harbin Wester was gone too. So
Harbin I know left, and then Don John I know left. I guess I just didn't note it, but I guess I'll put it in here now then. Halia is gone.
Yeah,
is that right, Ronnie?
Haley's been gone. Yeah. Haley has been gone. As soon as you guys got back to town and had that whole conversation with Tribor and Lady Gariel, it was his like shitty assistant. Remember, I can't think of his name. Went to go find or summon Halia, and he reported that her and all her like possessions had been gone, basically.
Okay.
She pretty much vacated the whole shop too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like all of her stuff is gone.
Okay. So I'm deeply appreciative that I have the support of the Harpers. I want to make sure all my adventuring group here know about that. You know, if there's anybody that didn't seem like they were paying attention, I probably would go over and just make it clear, like, hey, we've always had the Harpers as allies, but we've deepened the bond here tonight. And that's worthy of celebrating. And an already drunk ass Vox is gonna go grab another another tankard.
I'll follow you.
Hell yeah, brother.
I will also follow Vox and ask Elsa, what do you have for shots?
Oh God.
And she says, don't worry. I've got something right up your alley. And she goes and she procures this large bottle from like the very top shelf of her bar. And as she pulls it down, you see that it like shimmers and like glistens in the like light of the candle, small candles that are lighting the area, the lamps, as the light kind of shimmers throughout the body of it, as it seems to have this metallic kind of liquidy kind of essence, almost glittery, almost like mercury, if mercury was like glittery.
Okay.
As it kind of like, what's that really shitty like hypnotic, yeah, kind of like that. How it has that. No, there's like a purple one, isn't there?
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. There's a purple one.
I want to say it's by
Hypnotic
the same
is actually
company that
pretty
does
good.
Hypnotic.
Yeah. So I remember that Edgar and I went through a phase of Hypnotic.
Me
when we
too.
lived
Honestly,
together.
Hypnotic.
Yeah, I
and,
think
like,
we all
Sprite
did.
was
Yeah, I
like my
did
first
too.
minty drink that I like
What?
really
It
experienced.
tasted
The fuck is-
sweet.
What
It's
is
What was
that?
the other one?
tasty.
There was
Dude, it's
Hypnotic,
so
and then there was
Tasty, yeah.
the other syrupy shit.
We would make mixed drinks with.
Hypnotic is like a blue
We
bottle
would make
swirly
mixed
thing.
drinks with
Yeah.
Yeah, we would make mixed drinks. Remember Edgar would do like
Pretty
Hypnotic,
good.
vodka, and like soda. Fire.
Yeah, like Hypnotic with like Sprite or something.
Yeah.
As she's pulling the bottle down, I will announce to the group, I think it's time for a round of everybody's favorite game.
Well, who's drinking?
I'm gonna try and call over Tibble and Gon.
I'm drinking hard milk, so I'm technically drinking.
Hard notes. Okay.
Okay. And how many servings of this hard milk have you had at this point?
Maybe like
Granted, without having to have the conversation of ordering every time, you're welcome to I also would have brought them out to you every time you asked. So it's up to you to decide how many you've had.
I've probably had about. I'm on my fourth.
That's the one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably Vox and Palpius, you guys are probably on your fourths as well. Ebrath's probably just clearing his second one, which would be about 4 drinks for normal sized human.
For sure.
Humanoid.
At least, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Tybalt and Gon, how many have you had? If you are. No peer pressure.
0.
I've had like 1 drink.
Okay, cool. Everybody roll a d20.
D20. Okay. Just flat D20?
Just flat d20.
Did 3 of us just roll 12?
Are we all getting
4 of
12?
us?
Yeah, 1,
What the
2,
fuck?
3,
4.
4.
of us.
4 of us got 12.
12.
Cool.
What are the chances of that?
Everybody
That's fucking
except
wild.
for Vox,
Ooh,
Fucked
and
it
drink.
Vox, Palpius, Ebrath, and Jinx. I need you to subtract 4 from your total.
Okay.
Gon, subtract 1 from yours. And Tybalt, you don't have to subtract any.
Sorry, 1 from my what?
Whatever you rolled, -1.
Oh, okay. So 11.
Cool.
And we have to subtract what?
You all subtract 4.
I subtracted.
Okay, so
Oh,
4,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. I
8.
see where you're going. Mm-hmm.
So 4 of us got 8.
Is that the lowest roll?
No, that would
No,
be me at
Jinx got
6.
6.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So the way it works is Tybalt, you get to ask Jinx a question.
Wait, isn't it Palpius? Palpius got the highest roll.
Oh, what did Palpius get?
We got
19.
15. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
15 after the modifier.
That's -4?
-4. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Palpius, you get to ask Jinx a question. After you ask your question, please end it with the phrase, "What the fuck is up with that?" And Jinx, you have to
Oh, no
answer
way.
truthfully.
Are we playing that?
Ooh, okay.
And you
Are we
can't
playing
it
that
can't
right
be
now?
like it can't be like overly vague. You don't have to be like overly like you don't have to divulge too much information, but it has to
But
be
it
the truth.
can't be vague. Got it. Mhm.
Yeah, like you can't like sneak your way out of it and be like, I don't know. Like that's fucking bullshit, you know?
All right.
You have to offer some
Let's go,
semblance of truth.
Bapos.
Hell yeah.
I'm still confused. Is this like a truth and dare real life, but we're playing on
Yes.
D&D?
No,
Or
it's
just
just
like
like
a truth. Yeah, it's more
My
just
inhibitions are
truth.
low, so I'll answer
like if-
pretty much whatever you ask me.
It's like if you were just like you were curious about something weird that you've seen her do or say or a
Or if
personality
you're
trait.
wondering anything.
You're allowed to like dig into that, like
Or it doesn't have to be weird. You can even ask her about like her backstory.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be weird.
It can be weird.
It
If
can.
you want to go weird.
Well, actually, you know,
I'm just saying.
that's actually a good one because I don't really know like all your characters. So, what is your backstory, Jinx? And how'd I end it?
Ooh.
What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, okay. What the fuck is up with that?
Great.
Michael,
That
pause.
was seamless.
So Jinx, this hulking half orc who's just fucking like jacked, and he has this tiny little like tankard in his hand that is like half the
only
size
with, like,
of
one
an
Pinky
finger.
eyebrow.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one finger.
like
So
this is
how
like
tall,
Yeah.
how tall is
tankard
Falcon?
that he has,
He's like
and
7
like
feet tall.
he's like, yeah, he's tall as fuck. He looks over at you and he's like, "So you're a fucking cat, huh? What the fuck is up with that?"
You haven't met my kind before?
This would be a first.
Just like Vox over there, I come from a rare corner of the world where my people reign free. But I was disbanded from that group at a very young age and was taken from my people. I was later roaming the streets alone and was taken in by insert name that I forgot, this lady that we all know. And she raised me wickedly, but in a good way, but taught me the ways of the streets and how to take things that I may need for survival.
Come from the streets.
I come from the streets. I am good with sleight of hand, and later I grew a soft spot for other orphans like me. And so I have about 20 children in an orphanage in insert city name. And
Fuck is up with that?
I send a lot of my money back that way to provide for them every time for my mission, which is why I'm so loot focused. But I've always
How
been
much money do you
focused.
send them? I don't see you send them money.
That's none of your
Right, no,
business.
she's never once told Ronnie she's sending.
You don't know
anyone,
what conversations I have with him privately.
Wait, she's a rogue, isn't she?
Yeah, so
She's a
I'm
rogue.
sneaky.
So you can't see that.
Yeah, I like to keep my business my business.
But I'm just saying, DM wise, she has never once told you she's sending money back.
I have.
She's what? Yeah,
I told you she's sending money back to her.
Absolutely, she has.
Oh, okay.
It's on my way.
I like to do things privately a lot of times. There's a lot of things that you guys still don't know that happens around your activities that I like to keep personal.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. The fuck is up with that?
All right. I need you guys to all roll another d20.
All right, another d20. Okay.
God damn.
God damn.
Why?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to bounce.
Damn.
I'm probably gonna bounce after this. I didn't pack my power cord.
Oh, que la chinga.
I know.
Dead.
Noob.
It's stressful, man. Packing for us and then packing for the baby.
Turn your camera on real quick. Are you wearing jean shorts?
New Balance?
Better be rocking those bad sandals.
White high socks.
No, I'm
Sock
actually
check, full.
I'm shirtless wearing trunks because I'm about to go to the beach.
Oh damn. It's not even your turn,
The
bro.
fuck are you doing on here, Andre? Go enjoy the beach, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, go make memories with your child.
Well, he already hates the beach, so
I was gonna say, doesn't he hate the sand?
bro. Well, so no, he actually likes. So he doesn't like the sand. He likes mud. He likes playing with mud. Yeah. So that's where everyone's at. That's where I'm about to go meet him at. Because
All
my
right, we
shit
got some
on
real
power
low
save
rolls
mode.
up in this bitch.
Yeah.
We did not roll well
All
this
right, so
Yeah, I
it
got
looks like,
a 12 again.
yeah, for sure it's Tybalt wins, and Palpius, you got the lowest roll, dude. So
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Tybalt, ask him your what the fuck is up with that question.
Tibble just
Be nice.
looks at Palpius and he just makes eye contact with him for an uncomfortable amount of time. Like he's like just peering into your soul, trying to extract information from you. He says, Palpius, Vox has a kid out there now, as he found out. How many children do you have?
Ooh.
And Jinx has like 20. How many kids do you have?
Shit.
You gotta end it with
The fuck?
What the fuck is up with that?
I'll be like, I have no children.
That we know of.
Wait, that I was like, I paused. I was like, that I know of.
But you could.
There's a possibility. But not that I know of for sure.
All right.
Can you guys still hear me? I
So-
think my Zoom's.
We hear you, but you're stuck smiling.
Yeah.
man.
So
It's not a bad look, though,
before I go, I'm gonna say I will have smashed my third tankard, right, and taken the hypnotic shot, and I will hear this game going on and go, no one wants to ask me anything.
And you know what? Before you go, Gunn will step up and say, "Yeah, you know what? We kind of just assume every humanoid creatures like us humans, elves. There's differences, but for the most part, it's the same. So, you're not exactly all human. So, when you get drunk, your form, anything happen with that? The fuck's up with that?"
I'll turn around. So I'm standing on my bar stool, right? And I'll turn around and say, the one thing that happens is I do have to let off a lot more coolant than normal. And I'll tap like my belly, and right below my belly it will go metallic, like there'll be like a panel and it'll pop open and there's like a spigot. Honestly, I just gotta let loose a lot more than normal. and then it'll hinge open and then I just snap it shut.
Like, all right, yeah, happens to me too. We had to take a lot of breaks for the bathroom, you know.
And I'll look at Gon and say, I mean, that had to happen with Blast, right? I'm sure you guys got him drunk a couple times.
I mean, as long as you're not his dad, then we can go down that path.
And I'll say, I mean, not technically. So what the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
Did you guys get him a little drunk?
Turns out he couldn't taste. We tried giving him a lot of things. This was actually a
that's
really
right,
interesting
yeah.
experiment. We sat here in this very, very tavern and tried to see if he could taste, and it didn't go as planned, really. Didn't seem he could get drunk.
Yeah. No, he can't. No, that was the thing. He did get drunk. Remember, we had the drinking contest.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had the drinking contest. He did get drunk, but he couldn't. You're right. He couldn't taste anything. So he ate to eat with you guys and drank with you guys to drink. But for the first time, he did get drunk when we had that drinking contest. All right, guys, I gotta bounce. I love you.
All right, man. Enjoy.
We'll figure out
Have a great time.
what's going on next weekend. Love you.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Cool. So yeah, as you guys are finishing up your rounds of drinks, what's his name? Damn, I'm just in a fog today. Al
Big Al?
No.
I thought Big Al was here.
Barthen? Yeah, Barthen, sorry. Barthen and Adabra have, thanked you guys, and Thistle and Anders have both thanked you as well, and they've excused themselves. Tribor has offered you any support that he can help with, and says his goodbyes as well. Lady Gariel says that there is that in light of all the news of this cult of Talos, she wonders if that has any sort of connection with the weather lately. Normally this time of year it's sunny, it's fair temperatures. A storm of this magnitude is out of the ordinary, and now she's wondering if maybe there's more to it than you guys all had originally thought. She asks that if you in your travels, if you can find out more about this, that might lead to more questions answered about this cult of Talos.
We do suspect that they control the weather. It's very likely.
She says, that's my fear as well. Tribor has told me about the rituals that they were capable of in the forest. Outside of a large, powerful creature like a dragon or some sort of deity, I don't know anybody that's able to control the weather at such magnitude. I think this is worth looking into. I think finding out who Solvendal is and this Bax character, I think that's a good starting place to getting to the bottom of all of this. Maybe if we could find out more about them, we could find out more about who Valine really was and any connection they might have to this cult.
I think visiting Bax may give us a lead.
And she turns to you and says, Tybalt, are you familiar with this person, this Bax?
I'm starting to remember. we helped the tavern clear out a threat of the cult, and he was seemingly the leader of the group, at least the spokesperson. We haven't been back since, but this letter is a good reason to go back and see what he was hiding of that event and what he knows.
Says, well, it seems like your duties may lead you back to Leylon, and from the look of the maps, it looks like this inn is on the way. It might be beneficial to stop in and see what you can find out.
Agreed. I think if the group is in agreement, we'll leave in the morning.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, I think that's, I don't know if Dave has anything else he wants to add, but I think that would be a good place for a long rest.
Yeah, I'm good.
Long rest.
About time.
About time. We agreed that it had been about 3 to 4 hours.
Do we level up during this long rest? Do we wake up feeling stronger?
It's funny that you ask that because you don't.
Am I not surprised?
We're almost there, guys.
Our
It's only been 10 sessions, no big at this point. So it's another 5, right?
Hey, if you expand the length of the sessions with all these lengthy discussions and inaction, then that's on you guys. I mean, I'm just here
It's
to give
funny
you
because
guys
I was watching
the canvas
Dimension 20,
that you want
right?
to paint.
I was watching Dimension 20. They pretty much level like once per session. I'm like, yeah, that's not our game.
They also do have like way condensed time frames.
Yeah. Also, like, what do? Turn in homework, get an A+ and get a level up? They're like,
Not quite. Not quite.
They're running Strixhaven?
I know that they are running a Strixhaven game. I don't know if that's the one that Dave is talking about.
Okay.
No, I'm watching the Fantasy High still. It's old. They're barely on the 2nd season, but like I started it from the very beginning. It's great. It's so fucking funny.
Cool. All right, then, as you guys wake up, you guys feel the full effects of a long rest. Is there anything anybody would like to do before we get started on travel?
No. My spells are tapped out. No.
Well, it shouldn't be because you got a long rest.
I'd probably go stop in with my Nomies and see how they're doing. See if there's any items or new stuff that they've gotten access to.
Nomies.
Okay.
With Nomies.
Sal doesn't know about the Nomies?
No, I don't know about the Nomies.
Sal hasn't met the Nomies.
Man. Well, I guess you'll just have to find out.
What are these Nomies you talk about?
Why don't you see for yourself? Let's go.
Vámonos.
Okay, yeah. You guys head over to the gnome shop.
Yep, I do.
Who's going with you? All right.
We can all go. We can all go together.
Cool.
You don't have any other business in the area. Oh, actually, you know, we probably should pay a visit to Lanin.
All right, we're gonna do that one after. All right, yeah. So as you guys walk into the gnome's establishment, you see that it is Palpius, since this is your first time, there is a one particular building in town that is very well lit. It has like neon signs almost on front, and it is very flashy, very bright. As you enter, you see there's a small bell that rings, and you see that there is a small gnome, about the same size as Ebrath, sitting behind the countertop. And there is another gnome kind of working, off in the back corner there. And the gnome addresses the group and addresses Vox and says, "Ah, Vox is here. Big Scary. Welcome, welcome. How can we help you?"
It's good to see you, my little friend. Figured I'd check in. How are things around here?
Oh, things are so great, Vox. Business is booming, booming business. And then Dabbledob from the back says, "Oh, speaking of boom, we got this big idea for big boom."
What is that? Do you have a bomb? What'd you build?
Oh, I don't know. A bomb is big boom, but I take bomb, make real little, throwable. You can hold in hand, still big boom.
Big boom?
Pretty big boom. I mean, bigger than me, bigger than you, bigger than your muy big friend over here. This guy's very big boom over here.
Big bada boom.
I think I could get some use out of that. We're getting ready to fight some big bads, little guy. The big baddies. Big baddies.
Still prototype. Not sure if work. But
let me help you test it.
He has like some singes on his like hair and stuff. Like he's like covered in soot. And he's like still working on mechanics, but think can work.
Can I help you test it?
Oh yeah. I mean, just be very careful when handling, because you don't want too many big booms in your pocket.
Let me help you test it. I think it might help. I'll let you know how it goes.
And he says, "I have 3 boomies available right now." And he hands you 3 spherical kind of shapes. They have like a pin trigger, much like a grenade.
Okay.
And you can add 3 boomies to your inventory.
Okay, that's cool. What do I do? I just pull the pin and throw it? Is there anything I need to worry about?
Pull pin, throw, run far away.
All right. All right. I'll add 3 boomies. But otherwise, business is good. Have you noticed anything weird around town?
Oh, I mean, so much rain, so much rain. But you know what that means? Big mushrooms.
Ah.
Mushrooms good for baking bread and making wine.
I know.
You know what big mushrooms mean? Big coin purses. We'll have so much money, Vox. So much money will be rolling in the dough.
Do you have any of the recent stuff? Do you have any bottles you can share with me?
Just the boomies. That's been our number one thing lately.
Okay. Is there anything you need? Is there anything I can help you guys with?
Well, we're always looking to expand our business, Vox. We are business partners after all. If you can keep an eye out for any good locations and any new cities, we're looking to franchise.
I have some random pumpkin seeds that I'm gonna give out to them. Also the bag of beans I gave to the orcs, right? I forgot to delete that. Let me get rid of that before it's okay. I'm looking for any weird stuff that they might be interested in. Yeah, I'll give them the pumpkin seeds. I'm like, I know it's not much, but maybe you can do something with these. Have fun.
Oh, these are old pumpkin seeds. Maybe turn into Brett.
Maybe.
Fall
Give it
is
a shot.
coming up.
Give it a shot.
Spice, mushroom bread. Oh, good idea.
Ooh,
Bob.
pumpkin spice.
That sounds good.
Jinx
Yeah.
gets
That sounds
excited.
good.
Humans love that shit.
All right, yeah, no, that thanks for the boomies. I will give them a shot. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, next time I come back, I'll let you know.
Oh, you let me know. And then, in fact, he gives you a stone, and he says, "This talkie stone. You talk to us. We hear. We talk back. You tell us how boomies work."
Okay, deal.
Okie dokie. If you find any new spots in new towns, you let us know.
I will. I'll especially look out for mushrooms for you. Okay.
Oh,
it's been really wet. It's been
good.
raining a lot. I think there's a lot of mushrooms out there. I'm gonna find you some.
Thank you, Vox.
Well, that's it for the mushroom shop.
All right. They also give you a small bag of coins. You can add 150 gold to your inventory. It's like your share.
Awesome. And then I know Edgar wanted to talk to somebody. Is there somewhere we can get like a couple of health potions?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm down to my last one.
Yeah, okay, and we'll say that Adabra has health potions. What are you guys looking to buy as far as health potions go?
The biggest ones she has, like before we're getting graders. I don't know if she has anything better than that at this point. But at least graders if she hasn't.
Can't find potions. What are they called in D&D? What the fuck? Why can't I find this?
Potion of healing.
A long rest, right?
Yeah, you guys all
Yeah.
long rest.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So okay, so she does have healing potions and greater healing potions available.
I'm trying to get some graders. How much are they?
They would be 45 gold each.
Okay.
Some what?
45 gold for a greater healing potion, or 25 gold for a regular healing potion.
What's the greater? What's the difference between?
A healing is 2d4 plus 2. A greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
So you roll when you drink it, Sal, and then that's how much you heal. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a pretty good stock of them. I mean, I don't know how many she has, but I'll buy like.
I would say she has 6 greater and then like unlimited healings.
Okay.
I'll probably do like 2 graders.
Okay. So go
Same.
ahead and subtract 90 gold from your inventory.
I'll do 2 greater, 2 regular.
Okay. Go ahead and subtract 140 gold from your inventory.
I think that's what I'll do the same. I'll do 2 and 2, just 2.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 140 total then from your inventory. And go ahead and add those to your stock.
okay, so then
Are you looking to do the same box, two and two? Or?
How much of the rest? How are the rest of us doing with potions? You guys need any?
I have 2 regular. Oh, and 1 greater actually.
I have to re-up the on potions. Did you buy all the greater ones?
We still have 2 left. So I think we should definitely buy them. I have a couple, but I just I feel like we should get everything we can get at this point.
Yeah, I'll buy 2 greater, 2 regular.
Okay, minus 140 from your gold.
And how much are the little ones? 25?
25, yeah.
I'll buy like 6 of those. So 150.
Yep.
Gun will take 3 regular potions of healing.
Okay, minus 75.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do 1 more just to round it out. So another 25 gold.
Cool.
Okay. Adabra, do you have any other special potions to share with us? Is that it?
She says, well, I have very limited resources here in town, but I do have 1 potion that might catch your eye. And she pulls a bottle, a potion that has like a silvery liquid. And she says, this is a potion of heroism. I drink it and it makes you feel a lot. I don't want to be too meta about this. It makes you feel full of life, and it lasts for about an hour. You'll find that you are more confident in your ability to accomplish your goals after having imbibed this potion.
How much are you selling this for?
This one is 200 gold.
Okay. I'm gonna buy that and give it to Palpius.
That's like that Harry Potter potion, the like liquid lug or whatever.
Kinda. All right. Palpius, you can add a potion of heroism to your inventory.
thank you, Vox.
Make good use of it. Okay. I mean, those were the stops I wanted. So, Edgar, I think wanted to talk to Lanine, right? Should we head over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, quick question though, what's the effect of the bless spell? I'm just reading on the potion that Vox gave me.
It allows you to add a number to your rolls, I believe, right?
I think it's a D4. I want to say it's a D4 you get to add.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all attacks and all saving throws, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, nice. All right.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you make your way over to Lenine's. As you walk in, you can see that she's a little bit downtrodden, as she's kind of moving a little bit more slowly, kind of just like haphazardly, like sweeping, not really. You can see that like her mind is somewhere else, as she's kind of like lost in what she's doing. She hears the bell and she kind of turns and greets you, kind of like welcome, but then kind of realizes who it is, and she's like, oh, Tybalt's gone. But welcome, Fox, all of you. How can I help you guys?
Hello, Lenine. By your demeanor, I take it you're aware of Valine and what happened.
And she like has to like stop herself from like crying as she like tries to compose herself. And she says, Tybalt, I'm so ashamed of myself. I can't believe that I let a creature like that slip through my sights. I normally consider myself a good judgment of character, but I just I don't know how she tricked me.
She was powerful, and I'm sure we didn't know. No one knew that a creature like that had set their sights on Phandalin. I've alerted Tribor to increase security in measures. I came to see how this could have happened, and to tell you the same. Consider the town under attack, even by invisible forces. You must be on alert at all times.
Well, Tybalt, it seems like once again we're all in your debt. All of you. I appreciate all of your efforts, and I'm sorry for failing in my involvement in this. I'm normally much more aware, but there was just something about her, and that's on me.
You needn't take the blame, but I do ask that you inform the Order of the Gauntlet that there are greater evils at play. I think without knowing so, we are involved in trying to stop it now. We have been all along without knowing it. We're gonna need help.
And she says, I've made the order aware. I've submitted my report, and I'm glad that you're here, actually, as I've received a parcel back from the order themselves. And she says, I have a few items for you here to thank you for your help with this and your continued dedication to the order and serving as stalwarts for our vision, and to continuing to be an example of justice in the land. And she pulls out a cloak that she lays out on the counter and a shield as well. And she says, for your efforts, you've been promoted to the rank of White Hawk. This is the third rank in the Order of the Gauntlets. This is for members who have shown much renown and have upheld their oaths to the order and continue to show that to continue to be an example of what the order stands for, and you two have shown that tremendously. The order has sent this for me to give to you. You can do with that what you must. And then she pulls out a third item and she says, I know Blast isn't here, but they sent this for him as well. And she places a small ring on the counter.
We'll keep it safe for him until he returns.
She says, well, I have no use for this. Do with it what you will.
What color is the cloak? Is it 2 sets of the cloak and shield?
No,
or
it's
is it
one
cloak,
each,
shield?
one of each. So there's one cloak, one shield, one ring.
Okay.
The cloak is it's like a royal blue cloak. It has like some silvery kind of like accents on it, and you see that it has like the symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet kind of like at its chest piece, where it all kind of like ties together. It has a small hood. The shield itself is a pretty simple shield. It is like wood and has like iron bands on it. The center of the shield has the Order of the Gauntlet logo as well. The ring is a small, normal sized ring, and it is gold with a band of like a reddish, orangish kind of marbled gemstone.
Are these items magical in any way? I ask.
She says these are no normal items. The cloak will offer you additional protection. The shield is more durable than most, and this ring will keep you warm when the nights get cold.
And I look to Gon and say, choose whichever one you'd like, whichever one you feel is more useful to you.
Can you reiterate what the shield and cloak do?
Sure. Yeah. The shield is a she just said that the shield's stronger than regular shields. The cloak offers a little bit more protection, and the ring will keep you warm.
Okay. What color is the cloak?
The cloak is like a royal blue, and it has like silvery accents with the insignia of the Order of the Gauntlet, kind of like tying it together.
Okay. I will take the shield.
Okie dokie. You can add a +1 shield to your inventory.
I'll take the cloak and ring.
Okay. The cloak is hold on, let me see. Okay.
Cloak of Hubba Bubba.
Well, because like this is where I struggle as a DM. Like, do I tell you what it is, or do I make you guys do the mechanic of like having spent time attuning to it to find out. Like
Yeah, I mean we're not finding this item. We're getting it from Lanine, so she would probably.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah. So she would tell you that it is a cloak of protection, and you would get a +1 bonus to your AC while wearing it, and any saving throws while wearing the cloak. But yeah, you wouldn't know that. I mean, I guess you would, but you wouldn't gain the benefits until it is
Right.
something that needs to be attuned.
Okay. All right.
And then the ring is the ring of warmth. Yeah, the ring itself is the ring of warmth, and while wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cool.
All right. And again, she thanks you for all your help. And if there's anything else, I mean, I think we can wrap up there.
Yeah, it's possible to wear an item without it being attuned, right?
You wouldn't gain
you
the
just won't gain
benefits
the
of it, though.
benefits.
Yes.
Yeah. But you could like wear it.
Correct.
Okay. Because then I have to make a choice. What do I drop? Oh, cool. Let's say thank you, Lenny. We are bound for Leylon. We'll be visiting the inn along the way, the tavern along the way. I'll reach out if we need help.
She says, thank you for everything again, Tybalt Khan. We're forever in your debt.
Doing our duty.
Is there anything else in town you guys would like to do?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think I am good as well. Let me double check.
Cool. Do you guys want to take a quick break to go pee-pees and get foodies or anything?
We'll do a quick 5-10 maybe.
Cool. Let's take a quick break.
Oh my god. Getting crazy feedback, Edgar. Sorry.
Pretty sure my Zoom crashed. I'm going to rejoin that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Awesome.
Can't see you, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer. I can do this for now, I guess. What class did you make?
Huh?
I'm making 3.
You're
So right
making
now
3 already. Okay.
I know, I like character creation, but because I wasn't sure what to play, so I made a Jinx character that
Mhm.
is just like her, and then I'm making a Luna character that's just like Luna.
Mhm.
And then the third character is one that is me as a Barb.
Okay.
But I don't
Cynthia
know.
Barb.
Cynthia Barb, yeah. I just don't know which class to start with. But I knew I wanted to eventually experience all 3. At least a little bit.
Well, it's very D&D, so whatever class you want to play in D&D, I mean, that's the one I would go with.
The thing
It's the
is
same rules.
in
Almost the same
D&D,
rules.
I would prefer to stay like Jinx and be a rogue and stuff. That's
Mhm.
probably where I'm inclining. But generally speaking, in game, I like to be like a warrior or a not a caster.
Are you playing Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
You probably learn your rogue a little bit better if you chose it.
True. Yeah, I'll probably start
So
there.
I was asking Francine about this actually, and I don't know if she knew the answer, but I think she did. So like because you make your character and then right away you get 3 adventuring companions, right? But you don't get to pick what they are. They just
You get
so
to pick one of your companions. Yeah, you actually get to
okay.
customize it a little bit. The
Okay.
race and what they look like if you want. Hmm.
How long do you think that until they like release a official D&D module for like the Baldur's Gate campaign?
Well, it is
There's
D&D.
so many mods right now. There's a lot of mods. I don't know if one is already out.
Yeah.
Probably is because it's been in beta for about 1.5 years or something. I've been playing it for a long time. I'm glad they finally finished it up now. But it follows a lot of the same rules. You still have action economy, you still have spell slots, you still have, all of that stuff built into it. The stats are the same, you still do saving throws, you still do like persuasion checks and shit like that, and it rolls a d20 for you. It's D&D,
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys ready or what?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. As you guys embark on your way back to the Wayside Inn, you travel along the high road through stormy weather as always, the rain just seemingly like pushing against you. The wind, what is it, a headwind, kind of coming in your direction, making it difficult to travel in that way. It seems like the further down south you get, the stronger the winds become, the more the rain starts to sting on your face as you travel. I'll need you guys to give me a survival check with disadvantage.
Survival with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
All of us?
One person.
What did you say? One person?
Yeah.
Yeah, just one person.
We're navigating through the desert?
Through the storm.
Through the storm. Okay. All right. Am I taking it?
Yeah,
Who's
1 to
taking
3,
it?
not it.
I can take
Okay,
it
I'll
if you
take it.
want.
My +0.
I
I'm-
would.
I'm proficient with survival.
I am
Yeah.
not.
Do
Yeah. Survival.
I'll take this one, Sal. You get the
All
next one. Ugh, my D&D Beyond is lagging. That is 13 with disadvantage.
Okay. With the 13, you're able to maintain the course. You know the directions, well enough to know that you're going south.
Okay.
As you are traveling, the thunder is getting a lot louder and louder. Lightning strikes off in the distance are coming closer and closer together, with less time in between lightning strikes. You come across a small group of what appear to be merchants, and you back?
No, it's just my computer crashed.
Okay, yeah.
Again. Sorry, I gotta join again.
No worries, I can wait.
No, I'm here. Yeah, we can keep going. I'm just trying to do my camera thing.
Bitch, trying to fucking bite.
All right, Ronnie, I need you to wait a couple minutes for me while you finish your sandwich.
No, too late. All right. Yeah, as you travel, you come across a group, a small group of settlers who are in like a caravan. They are just drenched, struggling to kind of, make their way back to Phandalin, as they're carrying a cart, with one horse, where you can clearly see that it is meant for two. One horse is doing all the work, the other is not there, and they kind of flag you down as you approach. How do you guys react?
Sorry, did you describe them? I missed that.
Just a group of settlers. They appear to be humans. Two of them appear to be soldiers of sorts. The others look like mostly merchants.
Have you changed the owlbear or?
No, not yet.
Do we have time for this? I say to my group, do we have time for this?
We should see what they need and see if they're lost.
As they get closer to you, they start calling out to you. Whoa there, travelers! Be careful. I would turn back if I were you.
What's the problem?
The storm up ahead, it's much too furious. It's impossible to get through. I would turn around and wait it out.
Thank you for the advice, but we need to keep moving.
And then one of the soldiers who is accompanying the caravan says, I'd be careful, you all. The weather's become so violent we couldn't continue. We're heading in to the south, down to Leylon, to take some wares to trade, and we got within about a mile of the roadhouse, and it just became too violent to continue. There were hailstones the size of apples, and our horse was struck by lightning and killed. We turned around and counted our losses and figured it's best to wait out the storm. It might be best for you to do the same.
I'm not too worried.
It's wise for you to turn around. We must press on.
Well, if you insist on going forward, be careful. Like I said, there's hail, violent winds, lightning strikes. I'd use whatever protection from the elements that you have, because you're going to need it. One of our soldiers stayed behind to try and keep an eye on the situation and get help from the inn as soon as things cleared, but I'm not sure what her fate is. If you see her on the road, please look out for her.
What does she look like?
She's a normal human soldier like us, wearing armor. She insisted on staying behind to see if she can wait out the storm, but it's not looking very good. That wind is getting very violent. That lightning coming closer and closer. I would steer clear if I were you.
We'll keep an eye out.
With that, the group continues on ahead, away from you. Do you guys continue towards?
How are we traveling?
You guys have your cart and horse.
Before we leave, wait, sorry. So they have a cart too. They're pulling a bunch of stuff, and it looks like the horse is overworked.
Yeah, because their cart should be pulled by 2 horses, and one of them got struck by lightning and killed. So now the one horse is like doing all the work.
Do they look like they're still kind of moving, or are they just stuck there?
They're like crawling at this point, like just all of their strength has been sapped by trying to travel through this weather. They are not looking good. I mean, as far as like their endurance, they're just wiped. They're
Okay.
tired, they're wet, they're cold, they're shivering, their horse is overworked, they're traveling through mud. 2 of them are soldiers wearing armor. They're struggling.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. I have some ideas, but they're way too hardcore.
I mean, what are
Okay,
you?
I'm good. Well, I have sort of 2, but they're both pretty fucked up. One is to try to buy the horse from them, but I don't know that that's a great idea because he's already tired. But I was thinking, like, if something happens to one of ours, it'd be nice to have a backup, even if he is tired. But I don't know if they're going to want to part with it either because they have so much shit they're trying to move. Number 2 was we try to hire these soldiers to come and fight with us instead of going back. It seems like the people might make it back on their own. So again, both fucked up, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there anything we could like benefit from this group? Maybe we could try to lighten their load and buy some of their goods if they have stuff we need.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's an alternative option.
Okay. Well, once Ronnie's back, we can ask him.
Yeah, it's probably better.
I mean, yeah, if you guys want to ask them, you guys are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I would. Travelers, what goods have you? And if there's something we could use, maybe we can light your load a bit. What do you have?
They say, these are just mostly supplies, construction material for Leylon. We're sent down to help with the construction effort and been turned away by the storm. Mostly wood, nails, hammers, some steel. Nothing I think you would benefit from.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I can carry about 400 pounds of it back for you and give it back to you once we meet in town again. But I'll need to hang on to it until then.
Well, you look mighty strong, but I don't know if you could carry all of this on your own.
Trust me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hey, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Would my military rank as a soldier background come into play over here?
You could, yeah, absolutely. If you are, depending on who you're talking to, the soldiers would take more notice of it than like the merchants would.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to try to pull rank, feel free to join in the conversation.
We'll see how your persuasion goes first.
Okay. Jesus Christ, it's lagging so bad. I'm just gonna reload it. But I got an 11 on my persuasion.
They say, fella, we appreciate the offer, but this contract's pretty big for us, and we don't want to risk losing anything. We'll wait out the storm. I think we'll be okay on our own.
Right. You have fun now.
Who contracted you?
The city of Leyland. We got the contract and rode down from Neverwinter. We meant to stay at the inn as a halfway point, but this weather is too fierce and we're turning back. I heard that there's a small town nearby. We might seek shelter there.
We're going to Leyland. We'll let them know of your fate and that you'll be by once the storm subsides.
Yeah, if you encounter the Howler, let her know that we'll be nearby in the local town here. And as soon as the storm subsides, we'll be able to make our delivery.
You said who was it?
The Howler. She's the one in charge of the rebuilding effort there in town. And they kind of look around and he's like, what's her name? And one of them says, Griselda.
Yes. We know her. We will let her know.
She's gonna be very upset that the shipment's not on time, but we'll have to deal with that when we get there. For such a small person, she's just very loud.
Yeah, she is, and she will yell your ear off, but your safety is more important.
And he says again, if you see Emmylou, let her know to just come back to Phandalin and meet us there. We'll wait out the storm together. I pray that she's okay.
We will.
And he says, you look like a holy man yourself. If you could say a prayer to Talos to get us through the storm, that would be much appreciated.
Common misconception, but I will pray to the gods for your safety.
Well, appreciate any help you offer. Thank you.
All right, well, let's keep moving.
Does Al want to do anything?
Oh, that's right.
Are they of a lower rank?
They appear to be like kind of like foot soldiers. Yeah, they wouldn't be high rank. They're mostly just hired on as what appears to be like a security detail of sorts for this small caravan of merchants.
I'll probably talk to Vox and be like, should I try to pull rank and have them follow us?
Well, so if we convince them, that means these townsfolk are shit out of luck. I don't know if they can make it back. That won't go over well if we have a bunch of people die on our watch. That's the only thing that could go wrong there.
Mm.
Yeah, but maybe you can convince them to give us the goods and it'll make their trip back a little easier, although there's going to be a delay on the delivery, but I can put all of that shit inside my bag and we'll be fine. That's the only other, if you want to push that angle, then we can. But I don't know that that's going to help. We'll make sure they get back safely, but they're not going to get there with all the shit that they need. So pros and cons.
So we'll be pretty much handling the delivery then if you were to take on
at that point. Yes. But do we think they can make it back? That's the question. It looks like they're pretty tired and inching along here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there any faster than we would.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to pull rank and convince them to give us the load so that they, can make it back to town safely.
Okay. What do you tell them, or how do you pull rank?
Hello?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I'm playing with my
Earbuds.
My in-ear bud, and it sounded like when I would hang up a call, so like it freaked me out for a second.
Cochino, Ronnie. Cochino.
Not me. He's the one playing with it.
Earbud, cabron.
Yeah. So how do you pull rank? Like, what do you tell them?
I'd be like, soldiers, we're giving you one last, option to have us take the delivery for you so that you guys can make it back in town safely. And tell them I'm pulling rank.
And one of them says, recognizes your authoritative tone, and realizes that you are a soldier yourself, and almost instinctively says, kind of snaps to attention and says, "Sir, our orders are to protect the caravan. What they do with their load is on them. Our orders are to make sure that they got to their destination safely. If they want to give you their load, that's their choice. Our orders are to stand by them and make sure that they arrive safely, and we intend to do so, sir."
I'll look at the merchants and be like, we can take that delivery for you. It'll be in good hands, and we'll make sure it gets to the town.
And he says, "Well, unless you're willing to pay us for our delivery, I think we'd best hold on to it ourselves."
How much is your delivery?
10,000 gold.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't have that.
Well, shit.
This is a contract from Neverwinter themselves, sir. This is no offense, but this is a high. This is a big case for us. It's a big contract for us, and we need to ensure that this is seen through.
From the looks of it, I feel like you guys have no other option. But if you guys want to risk, losing that on your own, that's on you guys.
Yeah. And they say, well, like I said, we'll seek shelter in Phandalin nearby and wait out the storm. Hopefully this doesn't last too much longer. If you see Griselda, let her know that we'll be there as soon as the storm allows.
Be safe.
Same to you, travelers.
And we continue.
Let me just see something real quick. That's not it. Sorry, I'm looking for something. No, that's not it either. Oh, where is this at? Sorry, I'm looking for a map. Nope. Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry, I gotta find this map. Um, damn, this is not looking good. I can't find this goddamn map.
We can probably just play through if
But I
we
have a
can't find it.
particular map in mind. Man. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to because I can't find it. That really sucks.
Damn, Edgar, I just saw your message.
The one, oh, the one on.
Savage,
That's
bro.
just That's just me.
Hey, I mean, it's pretty solid.
Had I been playing a different character,
Jinx would have been down.
10,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's a lot of gold.
um, damn, dude. Okay. Damn. Let me check one more spot. I gotta check the guy's actual fucking place. Oh, fuck off, teams. Nobody wants you. All right. Oh well. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. Let me just change the scene now. Okie dokie. As you guys travel, do you guys see the new screen there?
it's loading.
Loading, yeah. I see black.
All you see is black.
Yeah, just like gray, just nothing loaded in.
I think that's because this is all right. Do you guys see anything different now?
Yeah, it's loaded in.
Yeah,
Can you see the maps?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the trail.
Cool. All right. So as you guys travel along the road, the storm is getting heavier and heavier. Lightning strikes are getting closer and closer to you guys as you guys travel. I need you guys all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
Hey, Ron,
Yep.
how do I roll with an advantage on a saving throw?
right click on it and then choose advantage.
Okay. Yeah, because I have danger sense, so I didn't roll with an advantage. Is that cool if I roll with it? I don't know if you want to look into that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's anything that you can see, so I would say so.
All right, so 13 instead of 8. Much better.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, and as you guys are traveling through, the lightning is striking nearby. Did anybody get less than a 12?
Yeah.
12.
Anybody that got less than 12, I need you to take 11 lightning damage.
What if you rolled 12?
A 12 is a meets beat, so you beat it.
Oh, okay.
Cool. As like lightning just strikes, near you guys, some of it arcs out and is able to like catch some of the metal of your gear. Anybody that rolled under 12 would take 11 lightning damage as you move forward. Let me see. I don't have these fucking damn dude. Switching over to 2.0 really kind of fucked me. I don't have like, any of my assets loaded, and like I gotta take time to load all of those. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, give me a second while I put these in. Okay. So as you guys are traveling, you guys come across off in the distance through the haze of fog that is kind of surrounding the area due to all the heavy rain and cold weather. You see what appears to be a single human fighting off 3 creatures by themselves. As you see what appears to be this lone soldier that they had made you aware of, as it is fighting off an elemental, and it looks like it is losing its battle. How do you guys proceed?
How far is it?
Pretty far. You know what, man? I feel like, should we just call it here? Because I feel like this might take a while.
Yeah, if you just want to catch up on everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's best because I feel
okay.
Totally unprepared.
No worries, no worries.
No worries, man.
But yeah. All right.
That way you can get the map you wanted.
Yeah, I just needed to have prepared this a little bit better. My bad. I didn't realize we were gonna get this far, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, let's call it there, and then we'll kind of touch base again next week or next time we play. I don't have anything coming up next weekend, so I'm pretty much free whenever.
You want to end the stream running?
Yeah, let me